Alright, hey everyone, you're listening to the Pretty Random Podcast. This is the Season 2 finale. We've made it this far, and we thank you for staying with us all this way. As always, I'm Jed, and I'm joined by Mark.
Hello.
Al.
Hello.
Matty.
How you doing, Jed?
Callum.
You alright, mate?
And Holly.
Hello.
Now we're back. We've got a full team for the end of Season 2, and we're all happy to be back, aren't we, guys?
Yeah.
Thrilled to bits.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The full team, just as we're about to part ways for a little bit, and we'll be back pretty soon with some exciting stuff for Season 3. We're not going to be gone for long, are we?
No, it's not going to be one of those gone for the summer type breaks, and it's not going to be like the break between Season 1 and Season 2 where we were gone for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Which was all your
a
fault,
Rick and
Al.
Morty break, as it's known in the
Yeah.
biz.
Yes.
The Rick and Morty two-year break.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, this is just end of Season 2. Episode 23, thanks for tuning in. And I thought we'd get going this week by talking about dreams.
Magical.
Magical dreams. Talking about dreams that people's had, what people think of dreams, if they have like a meaning behind them, memorable dreams that people can remember, maybe dreams that are recurring, that they have regularly, and if people believe in like premonitions and stuff like that. So, is there anyone around the table or anyone in the Twitch chat that has any thoughts on like a memorable dream that they've had or something that happened and they were like, that was pretty weird, or I really believed that was true and then I woke up and it was disappointing because it wasn't true?
I had this week a particularly notable thing happen in a dream. Now, I read, and this is pretty, I don't know if I've talked about dreams on here before. I'm very much a subscriber to the theory that dreams are just like your head being a computer and rearranging everything from the day and putting it into order. So as that gets ordered, it flashes across your visual cortex. I had a spirit animal experience, like Johnny Cash from The Simpsons, where he's the coyote, space coyote. I actually had a full-blown, my old dog, Deefa, I was in a dream, and he was trying to get my attention, and this is the annoying thing, is I can't remember what he was trying to get me to see, or do, or go to, and it got to the point where he was so vociferous about wanting me to do this, that he was taking my hand in his mouth and pulling me to whatever it was, and I was like, I've never had one of those dreams where it actually feels like something is trying to tell you something. It's usually just been like clowns and corridors.
Do you get many nice relaxing nights, Mark? With your corridor clowns?
No corridor clowns every night.
And so that's pretty strange, really.
Yeah.
Because how long ago did your dog die? That's quite, it's been a while. So.
Probably 15 years ago.
So
Yeah, cheers for bringing that one back up, Jed.
no, I just wanted to know how long it had been, so that for the dog to come back in a dream.
Yeah, and it's super odd because I don't remember like having any particular thoughts of Deefa. Like, because usually you think about something, you see something, it will pop up in a dream. Don't remember thinking about it or seeing anything. Like, there's a picture of him upstairs in my bedroom, so it could have just been something simple
Maybe,
like that.
like subliminal, but you see that all the time. But again, you don't dream about it very, very often. I'm not sure. But
I have a strangely blank slate when it comes to dreams. Like I honestly can't remember any dreams that I have.
Do you want I'm the same.
Yeah.
So you wake up and sometimes you've woken up and you know that you have dreamt, but it's gone, or you just don't dream.
No, I can say safely say I do dream, but yeah, there's definitely a switch when you wake up and it's just gone.
It just goes.
Like one of those things where you just erase the thing across and it works.
Yeah, like a Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
For me, sometimes I might wake up and I remember a part of a dream, but then my mind just goes off and does something else, and then when I go back to go, what was that dream about? Cannot think of it.
That is what you find with dreams, though, isn't it? Like, where you do think hard to remember it, it is hard, it's gone. Unless it's something really memorable.
Yeah, like, I often find that if I have, like, a particularly weird dream and I forget it, like, throughout the day, it might come back to me and, like, someone might say something that'll trigger it, and then I'll be like, oh my god, and it's, like, a really weird feeling of, like, all of a sudden, like, reliving that dream. But, yeah, I always have, like, really active dreams, and I do, like, I don't know if I sleep talk much now, but I do. There's one story that, like, I freaked out my roommate in uni because it was like 3 a.m. and she was still up because she used to stay up really late. And, like, all of a sudden, well, she went to the toilet, and when she came out, I was just stood in the room, and she had to put me back to bed, and I kept like sitting up. I was still asleep. I kept sitting up with my like phone torch on, like looking around the room, like really scared.
Oh, I do that though. I tend to wake up thinking something's going on, like in the room. If I come back, when I come back from Glastonbury, it's every single time I go from Glastonbury, I have like a week of not sleeping. Right, I wake up thinking I'm in a field or a tent or something every
So
single
are you
night.
conscious, or are you sleepwalking?
Oh, I'm definitely like, even when I have my phone, like I'm sleepwalking, but I sometimes wake myself up when I sleep talk, which is the funniest thing. And like I can remember like vaguely speaking, even though I can't remember, and then someone would be like, yeah, you slept talking. I'll be like, that makes sense because I woke myself up from it. So
Because you're like, oh, why did I wake up? And then you were like, oh, now it makes sense.
yeah.
But there's nothing. Well, like those times that you've woken up and you've been sleep talking, there's nothing that you can remember in your dream that you were like, I was dreaming about this at that time.
No, I have like a lot of like spooky dreams, but I they're always just so random. Like I think the like scariest dream I've had is probably after I was watching scary videos on YouTube, to be honest. But I had a dream I was watching myself in bed, like it was like out of my body, and something all of a sudden dragged me out of bed and down the hallway. I must have been watching like Paranormal Activity or something, but yeah.
Wow. Well, that's Al. Over to you.
I don't really remember a lot of my dreams, in all fairness.
None.
Not really.
Surely
No.
there's got to be some research behind like people who don't really
I know I
remember their
have
dreams.
them.
I know there's like the idea of a dream journal to write down your dreams as soon
Yeah.
as you wake up, but it's just like,
You've got time for that.
but there's got to be research behind the people, like people who literally just cannot remember dreaming. No, they know they dream, but they just cannot remember their dreams. There's got to be some sort of research. It's got to say something, surely. But
Yeah, I think
I don't
that. I think that I'm probably more along the lines of my dreams just seem to be like etch-a-sketched away straight away,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn it. And then, but sometimes I'm like, I wake up and then I remember it, and I'm like, that actually happened. Looking for something that's happened, and I'm like, oh wait, oh no, it was a dream.
So
So-
I've had one experience when I just got back from my honeymoon in Thailand, and I went to work, and I had to stay away somewhere, and I woke up in the morning, like maybe like 4 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black, and I could not for the life of me remember where I was. I thought, like literally on the planet, I didn't know where I was. I was like, am I in Thailand? Where's my wife? And I actually shouted out to her just to try and find out where she was, and she wouldn't answer me. So I got up, started walking around, went out into the corridor. I was like, this looks like a Premier Inn. Oh, I'm in England. I've got back to work. Oh God. Okay.
People
Well,
are
I'm
looking
not
at me.
sleeping now.
Does anyone have sick dreams, ill dreams? I have the same dream when I know I'm ill, properly ill, because I have the same dream, and it's complete and utter nonsense. It's basically a Salvador Dali dream. Like things are happening, but it's there's no cohesion. It's all formless, shapeless, and it's sensations and sounds and yeah.
Which would go along with your theory of the sorting of the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The brain's all
Like,
scrambled. And,
yeah. If you can't,
so
get your head together.
I know I have like bad dreams when I'm ill, but I don't think they are linked at all. If you know what I mean, like they are literally just random. I remember them being bad dreams. I can't remember
The
what
type of
fuck they
dreams
are.
that can't be told on the air. Is it?
No, I mean I generally cannot remember what they are, but-
naughty dreams.
those level of dreams, like sticky bed dreams.
Nightly emissions. Oh,
You do remember those?
We're over to Al now because we've just
No, well, I'm
triggered
not going to
something.
tell
Got
you
it.
about that.
We've just triggered something.
It was a bit wistful, wasn't it? Sticky bed dreams. Looks off into distance.
those are the dreams. So just doing a quick bit of research. It is obviously, I think, the study of dreams is something that there's no like actual answer for,
No.
really. And it says that most people do forget most of their dreams as soon as they wake up, and it's due to like a neurochemical condition that's in your brain during sleep. But you're more likely to remember part of your dream if you're woken up like by something or suddenly.
yeah.
So you wake up during the dream, and then your brain's still like, oh, dream. Oh wait, no, I'm awake. But I guess if you wake up as you're coming out of your what's it called, like a REM sleep
Yeah.
cycle. As you're like fading out of that, and you're about to wake up anyway. By that point, I guess your dream is like transitioned out, and then waking up has happened. So that's why you don't really remember it. But if you get woken up, you're like, oh wait, I'm still in dream mode. All right. So talking about dreams, now, what about? And I was thinking the other day, this would be pretty cool if dinosaurs never went extinct, but humans continue to live on the Earth. Would we be able to live like? side
we're
by-
talking
would-
we're talking Flintstone style.
Yeah, like Flintstone style. Would we have like tamed them to be pets? Like
That would be
would they
awesome.
would they be in zoos? Like what would happen?
I think they would have trained us to be pets.
Do you
Yes.
think?
I think we've managed to pretty like domesticize like nearly anything.
Yeah,
Well, you got
It's,
Al domesticated.
one of the oldest like closest almost related to a dinosaur, but been on the Earth longer than humans.
Chicken.
No, but
Shark?
it's I'm thinking like crocodiles, alligators,
Yeah.
and they do their own thing. They can kind of be in a zoo or whatever,
Yeah.
but like they don't care if humans are there or not. They're going to be
No.
on this Earth
No.
anyway.
I think
So-
to be fair, that was probably going to be the exception to the rule. Was like either fish or, but I suppose we've trained certain types of fish like dolphins and
yeah,
whales, even though they're mammals. But alligators seem to be the exception.
I just
Is that
do what I want.
you can raise one from an egg all the way
Yeah.
through to adulthood, and I think it would still fuck you up like immediately.
So, are we saying that we wouldn't be able to live?
No.
We wouldn't be able to coincide with dinosaurs. It wouldn't be a happy planet.
Well, were you watching Jurassic Park when you thought of this though? Just
No, I just was thinking of it one day. I was just like, dinosaurs.
Yeah. So Star-Lord had another thought on this one. It all depends on evolution of the human civilization. I think if we couldn't tame them, they would either be a threat and after that dead.
And I think due to our need to have to be the most dominant species, we would just kill them, wouldn't we?
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
most likely, we would have killed them all off.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And then we'd
Because
be
you
like,
can't
yeah.
imagine, like, there was actually that many dinosaurs, really.
No, there
like,
couldn't have been that many. And were they all over the entire Earth, or were they just
Yeah.
in certain parts of the
They
Earth?
were like, I mean, you had different species in different areas. It's kind of like any other species of animal. But, you know, that's why you find so many similar dinosaur fossils in, like, say, in the Jurassic Coast, where you'll see, like, find, like, plesiosaur fossils.
That's the new film coming from Steven Spielberg. Jurassic Coast.
Jurassic Coast.
Yeah, it's a surf film.
And then you might find different fossils in, like, Southern America.
Oh, okay, all right.
But, well, kind of going back to what you guys were talking about on last week's podcast about UFOs, like, my mind doesn't think about UFOs because I'm still too scared of what's at the bottom of that fucking ocean that we haven't discovered yet.
Well, we said about that fish with lamps.
Mm.
That's what's there.
I mean,
Fish
there's
with lamps.
still, like, God knows how much the ocean we haven't discovered. Like, we could possibly still have a dinosaur living with us. But
Yeah,
Be down
we
there.
just
like,
don't know
yeah.
it because it's
Yeah.
dumb.
But alligators are dinosaurs, aren't
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
sense, aren't they? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Birds are
I still
dinosaurs.
think chickens are.
Yeah, birds
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
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 That's pretty much what we did with dinosaurs. We domesticated to the point where we eat something that comes out of their ass.
That is exactly the Flintstone thing, isn't it? It's like you break open like a Diplodocus egg, and that feeds the family of 19
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Oh, I don't know. The thought of, like, eating a dinosaur egg, even though we eat chicken eggs.
Yeah, I guess
Just,
it could be
like,
a bit weird. I don't know
makes
what
me-
it would taste like.
I wonder what an alligator egg tastes like. Like,
Do
'cause, actually, no.
alligators-
They probably don't actually lay eggs unless.
It's
It's
unless
fertilized.
it's
Yeah.
fertilized. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
going on about cracking an egg to feed a family of 19, like, Mark was talking about playing Ark earlier. Have you actually stolen a dinosaur egg on Ark?
No, I literally stood there in my pants, warming myself at a fire, scared.
Because just the idea of playing Ark, and then after watching Flintstones when they crack a dinosaur egg, just on Ark, all those dinosaurs are just like, hang on, you just picked up one of our eggs and they just go after you. Just Flintstones just wouldn't last long if that was the case.
Oh, they've
Yeah.
got cars though, haven't they? They got the run in their car.
Yeah, they got the running cars.
I would love to see like a realistic version of the Flintstones.
How is
of,
this?
of like just like a T-Rex just immediately just going and tearing Fred Flintstone into.
Oh,
Rips
that'd
his
be
head off.
so
Yeah.
morbid.
Yeah.
They've done like a comic of Scooby Doo where it's drawn like super realistic, and it's kind of like done. What would it be like? Because obviously Scooby Doo's just going to be a normal
great
dog
day.
and stuff.
Well,
and,
it's still a great day.
yeah,
so.
and I think they should do a Flintstones. Like it would be a horror.
Oh yeah,
For sure,
absolutely.
but-
Yeah.
We've got some more comments. So T Swain said dinosaurs wouldn't live long on the earth if they had to share it with us, which is a fair point. Like,
Yeah, nothing does.
dinosaur selfie, dead. Star-Lord said, so this is an interesting fact. At the moment, of all animals that ever lived, only 1% are alive at this time.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
That's sad, isn't
That's
it?
pretty- that's pretty
I'd rather have
insane.
lived with the 99% of animals.
We
I'd
also-
have been like an animal land, like whoop.
Wasn't it like?
Dead.
Wasn't it
Dead.
recently where we? I think it's like the last ever white rhino just died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
it did
like
the last. It was
A
the
male.
northern white rhino, so subspecies.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
But it
I
was the last
didn't-
male that's died.
Fucking
So
northern.
now
There's two
Northern.
females left.
only all that's left is his daughter and his granddaughter, and they can't. Obviously, no.
They can't scissor their way to another kid, can
No,
they?
it's no like you can't get rhino. I don't think you can get like a rhino turkey baster going on and
Oh.
squirt any rhino. Juice.
I guarantee they're going to try it.
Yeah, they'd be like, put on this rhino strap on. But that's not work. But yeah, that's obviously happened. I mean, a lot of animals are dying out, and I think the same would have happened with dinosaurs if they were still
I
alive today.
mean, scientifically, if dinosaurs kept on living, humans wouldn't even exist. So, because the extinction event of the dinosaurs allowed, because mammals used to be like tiny when the dinosaurs were around, because the dinosaurs were the main boys in the
And they
Jurassic
they
world.
killed off everything.
And
else.
so when all the dinosaurs died off in the extinction event, that gave mammals a chance to evolve and, take over the earth.
So then the Neanderthals came and we evolved from... I'm not letting this joke go because you were so savage about it in the chat room. Neanderthals? We didn't evolve from Neanderthals.
Did we?
No,
Yeah,
we
definitely-
didn't.
100%.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's crazy.
It doesn't work like
50%.
that.
50%. Al, dinosaurs, if they're around today, what would you use a dinosaur for?
What will I use it for?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you could.
like the whole pelican cement mixer
Yeah.
scenario.
You could have. We could have them as like guard dogs, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, well, Hunt Manor does need dinosaurs to protect it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
circling the
Yeah.
perimeter.
Would you have pterodactyls in the air?
That would be
Like,
terrifying.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
GoPros strapped to their heads.
Sitting up on like posts.
You just riding one. Welcome to Games Re-Up.
Welcome to Hunt Manor.
Yeah.
But you could ride them like horses, whatever.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool to ride one.
Depends what type of dinosaur it was. though, I
Has
suppose,
anybody
isn't
ridden a dinosaur in any of the Jurassic Parks?
The next one now happened.
it?
Yeah.
The kids do, don't they?
Oh, yeah, you
Jurassic
could-
World.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
you
of course,
can go around
you
on like
can
the,
get-
the
it's
slow
so
ones.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the like tiny baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the equivalent of going on a donkey at Western Supermare.
Yeah.
Going on a
That's-
dinosaur.
That's like, but that's so unfair because it's a baby.
Yeah, that's
That'd
what
be like
humans are dicks.
Put
aren't
on
they?
a fucking kid on a kitten, like
yeah.
A kid on a what?
a kid on a
kitten.
kitten.
Yeah.
Oh, kid.
It's a
What
baby.
did you think I
Kid on a
said?
kid.
Kid on a kid.
Kid on a
Kid on a
kid.
kid.
Kid
Whoa,
on kid,
let's move on.
scissoring.
Scissoring kids.
Oh, for God's sake.
Let's move on to-
What the fuck?
Wow, you know it's bad when Al's
You've got a reaction from Al. Wow.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I just forgot to introduce Al. He's actually on the podcast this week. Sorry, I forgot to introduce you earlier.
You are.
Didn't think you were here.
You're an ass.
But going back to Flint.
Such a dick.
Here he goes. We got inside now.
Put the coin in.
You tickled his coin purse. Got him going.
His coin purse is jingling.
He's-
Going back to Flintstones, they did mistreat dinosaurs and pelicans and whatever because they used like the pelican as like cement
Toilet,
mixer.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
As well?
toilet. One of
Oh,
them
was that
a-
on? Was that on
Oh,
South
Family-
Park?
that
or
might have been
Family
South
Guy?
Park or Family Guy. One
Yeah.
was a toilet, but one was definitely a washing up bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
who wants to live their life as a washing up bowl? Oh,
No, no, no.
lifelong dream.
Not anymore.
Soapy suds all over you.
Apollo I's here, and he's come in like with a riddle, or maybe just a musing. I'm not sure. If a building is a built building, shouldn't it be called a built?
Very good point.
Oh, you,
True.
you got silence.
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking
Yeah,
hard.
everyone's- Hey, Apollo I, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hello.
Apollo I.
Welcome back, buddy. Built.
Oh, we've got another fact from Solar Starlord. I haven't read it, but I've just read the beginning of it, so I'm going to read it out.
I like his researching credentials here.
Actually, humans had sex with Neanderthals, but Neanderthals weren't able to get kids because their sperm was weak, and that's why they went extinct. There are still people alive with the Neanderthal genes, so maybe they're not totally extinct. Depends how you see it.
But I said this to you.
Oh.
I'm the only researcher here.
You can't be the researcher when you're on the podcast.
My heckles are up. This is...
I don't know why you're angry about it.
I said to you.
Right. Segue. I was going to do a top 5. And last week I did a top 5 where I said it should be quite quick, and we ended up doing our longest ever episode at 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is I was going to do this one, which was dream jobs, top 5 dream jobs, but I do feel that there will be some discussion. Luckily, I have a backup, and this one will just be a rush through with maybe some input.
Yeah, we'll have something to do with that, mate.
This will
We've
be.
got something to say.
I can't see how much discussion there can be from this. I have just found someone's just put an advert on this that, like Google AdSense kind of starts doing adverts for things you were looking at. I was looking at Owen Wilson t-shirts with WoW on it, and there's one of those ones like Obey but with WoW. I want it. Right, so top 5. This is top 5 random sentences.
Very fitting.
Very fitting.
Yeah.
And absolutely crazy. Right, number 5. Banana error.
What?
They're random sentence. Honestly, these are random sentences.
What does banana error mean?
Are these just random sentences?
These are random sentences
that have been created by an algorithm.
I think they've been created by random people.
Okay.
And then just put in. Number 4. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favourite colour of the alphabet? I like that one. That was my favourite.
My brain hurt from thinking. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, me too.
I was
Me
like-
too. What was your answer? What did you come up with?
I was thinking like R, red, B, blue. And I was like, hold on, why am I figuring this out?
It's nonsense. Much like this podcast.
Number 3. Llamas eat sexy paper clips.
Again, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that could be a fact. Actually, could it be a fact? Probably not
Maybe.
a fact.
No, but that little
What
paper
is
clip that you
classified as sexy paper clip?
Exactly.
The one
That's
that
all.
used to come
That's
up on
very
Word.
subjective, isn't
The
it?
one
Yeah.
that's like, hey, I can see you're writing a letter. Do you
Yeah.
need my help?
That's
And
a
it's
sexy
like,
paper clip.
man, I am hard.
I see you're writing an erotic novel.
I can see you've inserted a picture that is pornographic. Do you need my help? No paperclip. Just fucking click off of him. You could change him to someone else, couldn't you? Like,
Yeah.
So what?
A dog.
There was a wizard at one point, wasn't there?
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Matty never strayed from the paperclip. Loyal.
No, absolutely not. I did exactly as I was told.
In the comments for Llamas Eat Sexy Paper Clips, we've got best sentence ever. It's as good as a baby's bottom licking an orange watermelon. So
This is going to be quick, isn't it?
number 2, I stepped on a cornflake. I'm now a serial killer. That's just a failed joke. So we're going to go straight to number 1. I am so blue, I'm greener than purple. That's another one to work out.
I prefer that. What was it? Third one.
The third one's the best one, yeah. Apollo I hope the buffalo sentence is in there. I don't know what the buffalo
No,
sentence
you're going to
is.
have to drop it in,
Yeah, that will
Apollo
have to
I.
be dropped in. But he also said, in terms of the dream job, so laying in bed dreaming all day sounds good to me. Apollo I think you just missed our dream sequence section. So you probably would have enjoyed that. We just did a whole section on dreaming.
Go back and listen to it later.
Yeah.
But going back to Apollo I's thing, what would the plural of built be?
Built.
Builts just sound weird though.
Built.
Built.
Builtos.
Look at all those builts.
Builtings.
Buildings.
But now it just sounds like buildings.
Yeah.
Well, but built's already a word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Built.
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 But that's because it's the.
I can no
it's
longer comprehend the word
No.
built. It doesn't sound real
Built.
anymore.
Sounds like you're trying to say belt.
Built.
But it's spelling it wrong.
Right, you're South
It's
African.
built.
South African.
Oh, Christ.
Jed just turned into an Australian.
My phone just vibrated.
Um,
It was-
Apollo has dropped a link to the Wikipedia buffalo. So this is the sentence is buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Oh, of course it is. Right.
It's a grammatically correct sentence in
Yeah.
American English, often presented as an example of how homonyms and homophones, Jed, can be used to create complicated linguistic constructs through lexical ambiguity. Yeah, what a sentence that was.
Yeah.
That
And
was
I
good.
didn't stumble.
I don't understand it.
It's
So,
and it
like-
would take this would take way too long to
But I know,
deconstruct
like,
that
it's
sentence.
it's like different, like so, like it's like the noun and the verb. So it's like
yeah,
buffalo, 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 buffalo.
yeah. But actually trying to figure out what
Which-
the sentence means.
What it is about. Imagine it's probably about
A buffalo.
No, I was going to say
No?
clown corridors.
clown corridors.
Clown corridors. I've never heard the third meaning. So you've got a city named Buffalo in New York.
Yeah.
You've got the noun buffalo as in the name of the bison.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a buffalo and a bison?
Um,
Can't wash your hands in a buffalo. And
Say.
You probably.
he's back again. He's back. I was
Sorry,
back.
just put another coin in.
Outrage.
was it just me that didn't get that?
Bison.
Basin.
Oh,
Oh my.
Just
Alright,
sound.
okay.
So yes is the answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now Matt is outraged.
And
yeah.
then the third,
This is the most terrible thing that's ever happened.
the third is a verb, buffalo, meaning to outwit, confuse, deceive, intimidate, or baffle. So I've never heard that before. So
To buffalo somebody.
so that's your three meanings, and that's how it gets formed into a sentence.
right. Gotcha.
I need to jot that down because I've been.
Interesting. We've got some real good vocabulary going on this week and deconstructing things.
Some tasty vocab.
Tasty
don't
vocab.
try and show off.
Well,
Ted,
you
like
know,
you-
if there's one thing we are at the Pretty Random Podcast, it is cunning linguists. And,
You got something to add there, Hal? No?
Well,
okay, let's carry
I
on.
wonder what Ted was pointing to in that.
What?
Just you're a C word, mate.
He said disconcerted earlier on.
I'm real smart now.
Yeah, of course
I used
you
a
are.
four-syllable word today.
Good.
I just had to count them out.
Yeah, I had to count. Sometimes I find it hard to hide.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Oh, they thought.
It is very difficult to construct sentences,
I'm gone.
isn't it?
The spell is worn off.
when you couldn't say eloquent.
Well, I've kept up. That was. But it's gone. It's gone.
Jed,
It's still the same old guy. I tried to.
are you having a stroke?
I thought I might be for a second. I thought I might
Are
be.
you having sexy dreams and having a stroke?
It's actually just Al stroking him.
Sometimes it's difficult to know what a syllable is.
Confessions of a Cunning Linguist.
Confession.
That's a new book, isn't it? It's like a linguistics professor, and every day he's just like, I don't even know
This-
what a syllable is.
This season,
plot twist.
this season 3 break cannot come
need some sleep.
quick enough, can it?
Oh, boy.
We've kept Jed in a locked room in the dark, and that's why he's like falling apart every episode.
Just need a break. All right. I'm just preparing for next segment, which could come up
Ooh.
after the break. It's end of season 2, Pretty Random Brass Facts.
I can't wait.
But in the meantime, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause and give a shout out to our sponsor, who this week is Street Pasties.
Street pasties, yeah, street pasties.
Pretty Random Podcast is proudly sponsored by Street Pasties, the Yeovil contingent. The Street Pasties are always there when you need a lolly and a bottle of water, and just a firm handshake to tell you that everything's going to be okay. This is like on a charity, like a fundraising program, where they go to an actual person who's experienced it and they talk about all the amazing help that a Street Pasty has given them. So, Matty, can you talk about Street Pasties?
Yeah. From my limited memory of the street pasties, I met a very pleasant gentleman. Don't think we exchanged contact details or names, but I'd like to give him a shout out because the little 5p lolly and I assume 50p bottle of water that was presented me was exactly what I needed at that point. It helped me get back on the wagon and straight back to the bar for another pint of cider.
Which is
Which-
probably the opposite effect of what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, like from his point of view, he'd done his thing and it worked for that.
From the time it took you to get to the
It's
bar.
that 10 minute journey. from finishing a bottle of
You
water.
felt a little bit better.
It was perfect.
That,
So yeah, big shout out to Street Pasties.
And you are now subscribed to Street Pasties, and you're subscribed using the discount code Pretty Random. That got you 10% off a
You
year
did get-
subscription.
Exactly right. Yeah. But when I did sign up, it did mean that I had to become a street pasty. So it will be my turn next week to hand out the lollies.
And it's just like pay it forward, and you just keep passing
Exactly
it along.
right. Yeah.
If you'd like the help of the Street Pasties and 10% off your first bottle of water, go to streetpasties.com and use the discount code Pretty Random. That's streetpasties.com using the discount code,
Pretty random.
and that gets you 10% off.
It does.
So thanks for Street Pasties for sponsoring the show. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And Matt, you wouldn't have been here today if it weren't for Street Pasties.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
not a chance.
I would have wasted away and withered.
And you're going to be actually, breaking news, you're going to be running London Marathon next year for Street Pasties.
I'm going to be driving the. I'm going to drive the route.
You're going to drive the London Marathon while the runners are running.
That's dark.
Like combat terrorism.
That's dark.
No, ahead of them. Jesus Christ.
I haven't decided yet. Depends how Genghis Khan I feel about this whole scenario.
I'm pretty sure he'd be ahead of them. I mean, a car can outrun a person very easily.
Depends where I when I
You
get
could
there.
be at the
Doesn't
back
it?
of the pack. You'll be at the front eventually, so he will be
boy.
ahead of
Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Let's get it.
Streetpasties.com. 10% off. Okay, right, time for a break, but we're going to leave the cameras rolling, so you'll see us in our natural habitats looking weird. Okay, everyone, we're back. It's the Pretty Random Podcast as we are on the second half of the final episode of season 2. We're on the go home. It's almost over. Quickly though, it's time for a segment that we like to call Brass Facts.
Brass facts. Sponsor. I'm so fucking
Spanked.
sponsored and
Banked tonight.
hosted
No, you're done.
by
Mate. No, you're done. You're done. Matty, intro.
Sponsored and hosted by Jed Bennett.
Oh,
it's
that's good.
Brass Facts.
Oh,
Hey,
you've actually got the gig.
Al, you have some competition.
That's fine. You do it every week.
Al's gonna go home and cry now.
I'm starting to think I was not passionate about this.
Why don't we just bring something for Al to eat every week?
Yeah, we
you
should do that.
Why
You should
can't
send
you
him
feed
food.
yourself? Are
Because
you
we
a,
started at 5.
Also, a more
are you a
important
toddler?
question.
No, you just
Only in the
eat
trousers
at that
part.
time.
But what about like the whole like all the hours before 5:30?
Yeah, toast
Yeah.
this morning doesn't mean I can't do it.
Did you
now.
eat before you came?
I've had food today. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've had food today.
You had 2 slices of toast.
Yes.
I had some dirty fries earlier on. They were actually advertised as dirty fries.
You just picked them
Ooh.
up off the floor.
It had a little sign on it saying "Dirty fries
Dirty fries.
for free."
All right. Well, Al, we're almost there. You can eat soon.
That's good.
What do you think you want to eat?
I fuck knows. Anything.
Charcoal grill.
Cock.
If it tastes good.
Oh.
Like you don't know.
Oh, this guy.
Okay. Brass Facts.
And this week's brass facts are about ice cream. So everyone loves a bit of ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for.
Ice cream.
Jed Bennett.
Oh, well, I like that. Okay, right. So ice cream cones, everyone. Ever thought about them? Ever given them much thought?
What's your favourite?
What, the waffle one or
Waffle
With
or
the
sugar cone?
the sugar cone? Or
Waffle with chocolate on it.
Oh, they're
Top
good.
bottom.
Yeah,
They're
top.
expensive though.
But I
so-
also like the ones with like the cornetto. It's got like the chocolate in the bottom. I thought the chocolate.
Chocolate in your bottom.
Oh, that cornetto one with a little bit,
Yeah.
chocolate in your bottom. Did you nibble that bit off first?
Yes, I do actually.
You do.
Yeah,
And then it all just
100%.
runs out the bottom. And you just like, because that's what happens.
Because I usually eat it quick enough. But it doesn't all.
He demolishes it.
In
That's
one
fine.
bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about cones or cock?
Either
Well, it tastes good.
or. If it tastes good.
It's got a brown bit on the bottom. Right. This also happens on the Brit Random podcast. Sometimes it gets derailed.
Won't hear it.
Won't hear it again. Okay, so the cone didn't appear until 1904 when a Syrian waffle maker at a St. Louis World Fair began rolling pastries into horn shapes, and he just put some ice cream on the top of it, and they were like, next greatest thing in the world, cone. So
I'd say that sounds amazing. Like a pastry. Like
rolled into it. So yeah, so it wasn't really
having
made
like
of
having like
waffle
an
material.
eclair
Yeah,
and then
Ooh.
chucking a scoop of ice cream on top.
Did you see a country fair?
it was
A
a
world fair.
World
World
Fair,
Fair.
in St. Louis.
Imagine being one of the first people to have
But-
ice cream on a cone.
Yeah,
Mm.
they kind of do those like
History was made that day.
in London. They have like the actual waffle cones where it's like they've got little bubbles on them.
Yeah, they're big. They're not actually big,
Oh,
but like
they're just popular.
massively
Oh,
popular.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy,
Syrian guy.
Syrian guy,
That's
1904, he must have been
impressive.
like, I've nailed it.
He's
I didn't
got
think
it.
it's like I didn't think ice cream was massively popular in Syria in
No.
1904.
I think he was probably just like, I don't want to eat it out of a
Mug.
tub or mug or bowl. I'm going to roll up a bit of pastry. So he must have thought he was onto a winner. But unfortunately, in 1903, an Italian man had already patented the cone, but he just hadn't got around to actually producing it yet.
Oh, what a fucking dickhead! Like sitting, like, oh, I'm just gonna like,
We've triggered Holly.
yeah, like,
Italians.
what's the point of that? Like, having an idea
And just
having
copywriting it and leaving
idea
it.
and just copywriting it, and then this guy's like, oh, I have the most wonderful invention, I'm gonna show it off, people are gonna love it, and the fucking Italian guy's got his like paperwork out, he's like, yeah mate,
Sweet,
already
sweet
patented
lawsuit
that.
money.
Yeah, this
Well, he
Italian
did
guy stole it. Stole it under a Syrian guy's nose.
No, I think he honestly just made it. And he's just like, someone's going to make this. I'm just sit on this and got to wait for the lawsuit. Got to get some sweet moolah.
They do it- Italians and ice cream, they're kind of, it is popular in Italy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
A gelato.
Gelato.
So, okay, right. Quick, pretty random poll. We did some of these last week. We're going to go around again. Everyone's favourite flavour of ice cream.
Bubblegum's good.
That's why did you
Okay, that says so much about you.
Well, you fucking asked. I'm
You know
telling
what, Al? I like bubblegum ice
Thank
cream
you.
too.
Okay.
I like the flavour. It's good.
So is that your
Yeah.
favourite?
It's not my favourite.
Okay, sorry. So we got bubblegum. Mine's probably just chocolate. I like
you.
chocolate.
That's so generic.
You...
It was me throwing out something totally obscure.
Okay, then let's see what the
This is
rest of the
chocolate.
table say.
All
Come
right,
on,
then.
let's not be generic.
I was literally going to say vanilla.
Oh no! I'll just dive across the table. Function.
Right, so we've got chocolate, vanilla, bubblegum, Callum.
Depends on the brand of ice cream, but if we're going standard ice cream, mint choc chip.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Mark.
Neapolitan.
I like honeycomb ice cream.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Got a problem with us?
All of you.
Oh, mine's got 3 flavours in it.
Okay, so the world's most popular flavour of ice cream is, in fact, vanilla. So
Love it. if you
Right,
said
I'm a man.
bubblegum.
I'm a man of the people, man.
you're a man of the people.
Not gonna lie, vanilla's like my second favourite. So.
It's a good flavour.
It's a good flavour. It's pretty standard. Oh, I'll tell you what's good. Peanut butter.
Yeah, that's
Peanut
good,
butter
actually,
cup,
yeah.
Peanut
Halo,
butter ice cream. Halo top.
tastes just like
Halo
a Reese's.
top?
Yeah, it's like low sugar ice cream.
It's got like 340 calories in the tub.
Oh, it's awesome. There's some in the...
Yeah, you
actually,
can
there's
have-
no peanut butter. I ate it all.
Wait, no, there is peanut butter left.
Oh, is there?
Oh,
Yeah.
you just ruined it. Like he was trying to go along with the. Oh, there's none left. You can't have any.
Oh. Well,
no, there is. Oh, yeah.
I've already checked. Mark quickly just goes and eats it now.
Right, it's just fuming.
Okay, now I'm not sure about this measurement, but someone else might know. Okay, and the average American eats 20 quarts of ice cream a year.
It's
Um,
Oh.
a quarter of a litre, isn't it?
That must be what it is, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And it's the world's highest per capita consumption, like obviously in the entire globe. Well, not surprised.
Wait,
Actually, no, it's a
year.
quarter of a pint.
A year?
that's
year?
that's
Yeah.
That's not a
quite a
lot.
small
That's
amount
quite-
because, like,
Is it?
I mean, I don't know. I've eaten whole pints of ice cream in the past by myself before
Yeah, it's not
on
difficult.
like my
Bridget
low
Jones nights.
low
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
You're
When I
What,
eat,
What,
you're
yeah,
doing
you
the-
press
like
to eat
the-
ice cream?
Google's a smart cookie. I just typed in quart and it comes straight up without me even pressing search for the the conversion. It's 1.13 litres.
a quart is 1.1.
1.3 litre, yeah.
I want to see like a
Holy
reference.
moly!
How big? How much?
A litre, if you think like a 2 litre bottle of
Coke.
Coke.
So almost that one, and almost like a bit of that's gone, but that full of ice cream.
That's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot.
Really hard to drink.
Yeah.
In a
From a
year.
Coke.
In a year though. But then that's every American. I think they're just like
So how many quarts was it?
20. You want
20.
Oh, 20. I thought you said 1.
No,
No,
20.
shitty
That is- I was about to say, how is that not a lot of ice cream? That is a horrific amount of ice cream.
Sorry, there was a comment I was just reading. Sophie Ann K said, I always go for a heavy chocolate flavour on the bottom and something nice and refreshing fruity one on the top.
We always
Like
like
bubble
something
gum.
nice and refreshing on the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
What's people's thoughts on sorbet?
I love
It's,
sorbet.
it's okay. It's hard.
I love.
Jed doesn't
Yeah.
like hard things.
Nah.
He likes
Are you sure about that, Jed?
Sometimes you can put it in the back of the freezer and it gets really hard and you can't like.
You just
Oh,
gotta wait for it to
I-
melt a
What
little.
about sorbet?
I don't think I've ever bought sorbet to eat at home. I've
No, only ever out. Yeah. Okay.
And it's always a mighty fine treat for me.
It's just nice and like fruity, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay. Right. Here's another brass fact about ice creams, and it is that it. Well, actually, we're gonna do a pretty random poll. Going around the table again.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, we're gonna start with you this time, Callum. I want to ask you how many licks, on average, it takes to finish a 1 scoop ice cream just by licking, no biting, just licking.
Yeah, but who does that?
People done
What-
research
what
about
people?
it. Scientists have done research about
It's a
this.
bit weird, isn't it?
122?
Oh, that's a lot.
For one
No,
scoop.
Lick-
One-
Yeah.
Callum's got a little cat tongue though, so
Constantly in and out.
It's also spiky. Spiky tongue.
I was going to go for way more actually.
Okay, go on for it.
just licking. I was going to go for 400.
ooh, 400.
I was actually going to go from like 60 to 70.
Oh,
perhaps.
okay, Mark.
50.
40.
Okay, I can tell you that Mark is spot on.
Hey, you
Absolutely savage.
When is he now?
It on average takes 50 licks to finish a 1 scoop ice cream in a cone.
I know
Just by
because
licking.
I've done it.
You counted along with it as well.
On
Yes.
average.
On average,
I was
on
going to say, there's so many factors, like how frozen the ice cream is.
how big your tongue is,
Yeah.
how long the lick goes. Is it like a
Exactly.
sexy lick from the bottom of the cone?
But when you
From
just,
the bottom of the cone.
That's how I eat ice cream, Chad. Is lick from the tip of the cone all the way up past the ice cream. I carry on going for about another foot after I finished past the ice cream.
I couldn't contribute an answer because I've never finished an ice cream.
Because it takes that long
It
for you to
takes
go
that
from
long.
the bottom of the cone.
You end up doing a shot glass of ice cream from the bottom of it.
Nice. Okay, right. Does anyone know how brain freeze actually occurs?
Ooh, I'm going to say it's like something to do with more of like the nerve endings in your face rather than like
You're almost
in your
right.
head.
Yeah, it's when the frozen ice cream hits the roof of your mouth because that bit's obviously so sensitive up there that it's and then
And that's
shoots
how-
the pain upwards.
That's how you get
Okay.
rid of brain freeze, isn't it? By licking the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
Which
they're gonna,
warms- which warms
yeah,
up the
warm it
roof,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Al, ever experienced any brain freeze?
Brain
A
farts.
couple times. Not very often, though.
Holy moly.
Angry stomach.
The Twitch stream did not hear that, but Callum's stomach just made
I don't know. It, like,
a magical sound.
I think you wanted to get involved.
well, it didn't sound like it was coming from the stomach. It came from like really high up in
It
the
was
esophagus.
very guttural,
Yeah.
throaty.
Sonic just drowned.
but I also haven't had a lot to eat today, so it's probably.
Oh, 2 people complaining about
We
eating.
did have a
Hey.
lunch break.
Oh,
Hey.
at work.
But I'm not grumpy, am I?
No, that's true. You're on it. You're in
Ow.
a good mood. I
I'm
like
just
it.
Not grumpy.
He says with his
Yeah.
with his arms crossed, his legs folded.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sophie Ann K, a new listener and viewer this week, has said this is getting weird, and that's because they're the first time viewer. It gets weird most weeks.
She also
heard-
heard.
she
She
heard
also heard it.
They heard it.
Amazing.
I think. Yeah, there's car alarms going off.
My cider did
Yeah.
wobble slightly from the.
Jurassic
Jeff
Park.
Goldblum's just sat up. All right.
Pigeons flutter out of the trees.
Okay, another brass fact about ice cream. 2 in 1 here. 19% of Americans say that they eat ice cream in bed. 3% say they eat ice cream in the bathtub.
Oh, God.
Why would you eat the mixture of like the hot water and the cold ice cream does not seem pleasant.
No.
That's a bad breakup, I think.
yeah.
Just sweating in the tub with a half melted Ben and Jerry's. Just
Turns out the bath is not filled up. That's just tears whilst they're eating it.
hot tears.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here's one for you. Ben and Jerry's, famous for ice cream. They actually have a real physical, they've constructed a real graveyard where they put tombstones and everything for their retired ice cream flavours.
Is it 42? Ben & Jerry's? 42. Oh, that's Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Ben
What's
and Jerry's don't have a lot of. I mean, unless they've got like more flavors in America.
They have a lot more flavors.
Because like the ones we have here are like the cookie dough, the fudge brownie,
Fish food.
baked Alaska.
Fish food.
Peanut butter one.
They discontinued one of my favourite. My favourite flavour. This happens a lot to me. Companies discontinuing my favourite flavours. Don Mio had a pasta sauce that had red wine. It was like an Italian special sauce, and I used to buy it, and I'd probably eat it every other night, and it just disappeared from the shelves one day, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I hate when that happens.
But yeah, so it was a T-Rex. It was like a dinosaur flavour, and I can't remember what the flavours were. I just remember it was a dinosaur flavour, and it actually got properly Ben and Jerry'd.
Oh. What was the like flavor? Because like fish food is like caramel, marshmallow, chocolate.
It was quite close to fish food, so I wasn't overly cut up. I just moved to fish.
I love fish food. It's a good
Let's see if
flavour.
anyone remembers this. It's not ice cream. Rolo's Irish cream. Did any of you ever have those?
No?
I
No.
fucking loved them, and I knew they were a limited time thing, but they just kind of disappeared and they've never.
What
brought them
Rolos as in the chocolates?
back.
Is that an ice cream flavour?
I said it's not.
Oh, like in the
Yeah,
chocolate, it was
Rolo,
like
yeah.
Irish cream.
Oh, that sounds really good. I know. I've never heard of that. I have a feeling if because of the accent comment that Sophie Ann K might be American or not from England. So Rolos are tiny little cups of caramel wrapped in chocolate, and then the myth that built up over the years is if you love someone, you give them the last one. Last Rolo.
It's probably British, is it?
There's Nestle, and there's not a lot of Nestle stuff in America.
Yeah. I remember my mum, like, as a kid, she'd always try and, like, get a Rolo off me by being like, "Oh, you've got one left. I'm your mum and you love me. Give me
like,
your fucking Rolo." And
no.
I'd be like,
Holding up a knife to your throat. You love me, yeah?
Give me a Rolo.
We never did that in my house. It might explain a lot.
You never did what?
Give the last Rolo. Where would you say?
Everyone's just scoffing down their Rolo packets.
Okay, all right. Al, seeing as you like unusual flavours of ice cream, maybe we can see what do some people think are the world's most unusual flavours of ice cream? Throw some ideas out.
Spinach.
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 2 spinach flavours. Original.
Is there like a wasabi one?
I guarantee there is.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely
there
there
is.
is that like a
because-
flavour I know?
Or one that you'd think of that's the most. There can't be, or it's just so strange or out
Like-
there. But
Gravy or something like that.
I was going to say Yorkshire pudding flavour.
nice.
I don't know whether you could classify wasabi as a strange flavour, because that would be pretty normal in like Japan.
Yeah, because
surely.
Japanese,
they
they have
wasabi Kit Kats. and
wasabi
stuff.
Kit Kats.
Do
Yeah.
you really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, the
have
Kit Kat
tons
varieties
of
over
Kit
there
Kat.
are
Legit.
Oh
ballistic.
wait, Kit Kat's
Weird.
Nestle
They
as
have-
well though.
The one I want to try is like they have a red bean Kit Kat
That's
that
right,
like
yeah.
everyone loves.
Okay.
Jed, what's your random flavour?
Well, I've got the list here, so
Oh,
I'm
right.
going to tell you what they are. But I mean, you could probably have like cat food ice cream. That'd be pretty mank.
Ugh.
Man cat.
Okay.
Mank.
So among some of the world's most unusual flavours of ice cream ever manufactured across the world, so different countries, there's and some of these might be quite nice. Avocado,
Never really tried avocado, so.
garlic,
We had avocado
Oh.
today.
Yeah, we had this conversation earlier
Yeah.
on.
We both
that Half of this podcast is eaten avocado today. Not bad.
But
I don't want
garlic-
it in ice cream form though.
No.
No.
So you got garlic,
Garlic sounds disgusting.
a zuki bean.
Gotcha. That is what it's funny.
I think what makes these all really strange, and probably our suggestions being really strange, is that they're all savoury flavours of ice cream.
Yeah.
This, like, I was gonna say, put that comment across. Actually, it was like as soon as it starts going savoury, that's the weird.
It's getting
a bit
weird.
Yeah.
The what's voted as the weirdest, however, is dill pickle ice cream, which is very popular amongst
that
expectant mothers.
Is that gherkins?
Yeah.
Gherkin ice
Gherkin
cream.
ice
But then you do hear that craving for pregnant women is gherkins a lot sometimes, and ice cream. So
I
at that
crave
point, just
gherkins all the time.
Just mush it all together.
mush it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
So
you go.
surely there's been like a mustard or a ketchup ice cream as well. That would be pretty disgusting.
Mark, I think purchase of an ice cream machine is on the cards here, buddy.
Oh, for Pretty Random Food. We were discussing this during the break.
Can
Pretty Random Food.
you? It's
Oh yes.
Does anyone know the YouTube channel Good Mythical Morning? It's like they do
Rhett
stuff.
and Link.
Yeah, where they do like can you soda it, and they
Mhm.
like just get random like liquids and try like
Yeah.
make it in a soda
They
machine.
tend to torture themselves on that program
Yeah,
quite a lot, don't
mm.
they?
Just seeing-
But it's
It's
curious.
entertainment.
Yeah.
It's definitely entertainment.
Okay, right. This is an origin story for the ice cream sundae. Everyone know what
Marvel
that
are
is?
just about to get their filthy hands on it, aren't they?
He's coming. He's in the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there was a law that that prohibited ice cream from being sold on a Sunday. So they created like an ice cream sundae. It kind of is its own thing, though, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of
Ice cream sundae.
ice cream, and they created it, but they called it an ice cream sundae. Oh, it's not. It's not ice cream. It's an ice cream sundae or whatever. So they called it its own thing, and that's how it originated.
Because it was banned on.
Because under an American blues law, ice creams weren't allowed to be sold on Sundays. So to circumvent this rule, they just invented an ice cream sundae, which I guess you have like bits of
You have cream on top.
cream in
don't you?
there,
Yeah.
like bits of
cherry and
Banana.
banana. So they're kind of like, oh, it's something different. It's not just ice cream, and that's how ice cream sundae was born.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
That-
awesome.
Back in the day, there were some very strange things that were banned,
It
weren't
was
there?
mostly
Like,
America
alcohol.
as well.
yeah. Right.
Kinder
And what
Eggs.
what a horrible place like to live in, like during those times.
Kinder Eggs aren't called Kinder Eggs anymore.
What are they
What
Kinder
called?
called?
Surprises. aren't
Kinder Joy.
Oh,
Like, they've got them in the shop over there, and
They're
they've got
different,
like
aren't they?
they've even got foil
For everybody listening on the podcast, he just pointed to the
wall.
The shop. The shop that
the
is
shop
there.
that's connected. To
We
the,
record this outside the shop.
But yeah, the corner shop two steps away. They've got the eggs, but they're not foil wrapped. They're like
No,
plastic.
Kinder Joys are different.
They are they?
Yeah, they're kind of. How can I explain it? Like those when you used to get the sticks and you dip. You did the.
Oh, the chocolate dips.
Choc
Yeah.
dips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but with Kinder Eggs at one
Oh,
side.
okay.
Ah.
wait. So one side's filled with like chocolate cream.
Yeah. From my knowledge, anyway.
Oh,
But yeah, I think they changed it to Kinder Surprises now instead of Kinder.
Pretty random food is going to have some subjects to catch
I-
up on.
I don't know that they've actually ever been called Kinder Eggs.
They've always been called Kinder
course
Surprises.
they
They're all
been
called,
called
always,
Kinder
they're
Eggs.
always called Kinder Surprises, but everyone calls them Kinder Eggs because they're shaped
Yeah.
like eggs.
They're not. You're not allowed them in America. They don't
Yeah.
actually have the toy because
Because they're fucking. Actually, no, not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. That is a generalisation, which
easily
shall not
done though
be,
because you might think it's part of the chocolate and just shove the whole thing in your mouth.
yes, the plastic
If you're
cap,
special,
the
yeah.
plastic capsule inside of a.
Yeah, but if you don't bite it and you're just like, I'm going to actually eat the whole egg, and
But-
then you just
Do you think that's? Do you think
true,
that what happened
yeah.
though? Somebody died
Probably.
from a Kinder toy.
They
What-
just
what-
thought
what-
it was
what-
maybe like a cream
They had
egg.
like a heart attack when they
Yeah.
opened it up.
I hope after they at least I hope they found out what one it was.
They were
And
they were so shocked when they opened up a
Yeah.
Kinder egg. that
They're like,
they
oh
had
well,
a
they're
heart
dead, but we may as well find out what it is. Oh, cool racing
Well,
car.
I think it's America have a law to have something. It's against the rules to have something concealed within food. I think it is, so I think that's where it comes from.
Oh.
It's not literally because someone took them.
That's why they don't have Christmas puddings with the
But-
little penny in the bottom.
Yeah.
But you can buy an AR-15. Nice.
And bake it in a cake.
What about
Yes.
what about cereal toys? You don't get them anymore, do you?
Oh,
Was that for another
yeah.
reason?
That's-
Is it like similar kind of?
People used to just pour it out and be like,
Yeah.
man, that Rice Krispie's big. And they'd still eat it and be like,
Well,
that Rice Krispie is big. It's like a fucking doll or something. They're just like, oh, must have been a manufacturing
yeah,
mistake.
maybe.
you still get toys.
I'll
or
just
if not-
swallow it whole.
Do you still get toys in
If
American
not,
cereal?
you're going to be getting toys soon because Funko decided they want to corner another area of the market.
Oh,
Really?
they're gonna put
And they're
Funkos-
literally making pop vinyl cereal
Oh, it's
with
gonna be
mini
massive.
pop vinyls in them.
That
Oh.
will be
Oh, yeah.
massive.
I will want to buy that when it comes
Yeah.
out.
There's like a Freddy Krueger one that apparently turns your milk red as well and all that
Holy
stuff. And
shit.
it does sound quite cool.
That actually sounds quite cool.
I'm on
in
board
all
with
fair.
this.
Pretty Random Food coming soon to the Pretty Random Network.
Yeah, Sophie Ann Kay said she actually watched a Shark Tank episode about a guy having this Kinder Egg knockoff brand. Shark Tank's like
Dragon's
Dragon's
Den.
Den. Yeah.
Oh,
Dragon's Den. Do you know I saw something interesting on Shark Tank that they didn't invest in at the time? And it was quite a few years back. It was DDP Yoga.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it was.
Was
yeah.
it?
They did.
Yeah.
They,
Did
they
that
did
Diamond
turn-
Eyes page go on to?
Yeah, they turned him down. But
and they
what
were
happened?
like, nope.
They turned him down, and the next day it went mental because like they
Oh,
like,
obviously,
the
well,
website crashed, everything. Like
Yeah.
them not taking it is the best thing that ever happened to him because it's all his money now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he'd have to share the profits. I think it was either they didn't take it or they wanted too big a share in the company, and
Haha,
so he didn't know.
assholes.
And yeah, so him just
Again,
being on
that
there,
could have
it
been
blew
part
up.
of his plan all along.
It's just
Yeah.
the publicity
Like
of
if
getting on
if
there.
he's got quite a good agent, that's a
Yeah.
definite like
They were
thing
like, we
that you
don't
would
actually
suggest to
need
do.
them
You
to
don't
invest.
need them. You
Yeah.
just need
Say one
Um,
thing, and we know they're all going to say I'm out, but you
Yeah.
literally don't need them.
or just ask for too much money, or give
Yeah.
them too little.
You'll give a
stuff.
diamond cutter.
Yeah.
Probably say I'm out.
The guy got around the ban of the toy concealed in food somehow, and it was all right.
It was slightly poking out. It was like,
Just the tip.
just
Do you know the?
just a tip.
No, you have to go whole way in. Not just a tip.
You know the biggest thing that ever got like through Dragon's Den that most people don't know was on Dragon's Den is Levi Roots Reggae Reggae.
Everybody
Oh.
knows that, don't they?
Because he played the guitar.
You didn't know, did you?
Reggae,
No, I didn't know
reggae
that.
sauce.
Yeah.
Good to have
Okay.
my. He's got loads of
Did you
reggae
know?
stuff.
Yeah,
now.
I knew. Yeah.
Okay.
You love reggae sauce.
But I've never had it.
Oh,
You had reggae crisps.
yeah. I've had reggae drink.
Reggae flavoured ice
Do
cream.
they do reggae stuff in Nando's?
No,
No,
that's
it's piri
just
piri.
Piri
Yeah.
I
piri.
swear he's got his own
Reggae
stuff.
piri piri.
Reggae, I'd have the reggae piri piri chicken Nando's.
I swear blind. I'm gonna look that up.
You swear what?
Because that's where all
I
this.
swear blind.
Oh, phrases that get used. So what does swear blind mean?
Fuck knows.
Closing your eyes when you say fuck knows. That's swear blind.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know.
Right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the fact search quickly for reggae Nando. Reggae Nando.
There's a comment on there saying exactly, and I'm not sure that if that's in reference to going all the way in.
Probably.
Oh. Ow.
You're not gonna get part way and stop, are you?
How's an it?
I was going off.
We're talking about Kinder eggs.
Oh, Kinder eggs.
What are you talking about?
Well, you would like to know.
Yes.
I'm
Please.
sure we're all aware.
Al is in an interesting area tonight.
He's in a state of mind.
He's in a state of mind.
Well, coming soon to the channel.
Well, coming soon.
Al gets X-rated. Coming soon.
Oh god.
Oh,
Hi guys, I'm out. This week I'm going to be a gimp.
Same as last week and the week before.
This week I'm going to pretend to be a dog.
This week I'm going to see how long I can wear this ball gag.
Yes.
oh, he is excited about
on
that.
to it.
ready for this
Is
shit.
it? Do you want a furry tale?
Let's do it.
Because you know
With
they're
a butt plug.
Butt plug.
Slap it in.
Lots of hits on this reggae Nando's search.
Sit in the
The biggest one and the most common thread is: what do you prefer, Levi Roots Reggae or Nando's Piri Piri?
Okay, all right. I swear he's in one of the chains. I swear he is.
Swear blind?
Is
I
he,
swear
he just
blind.
eats in
Oh.
it? Like
No, I seen
Levi
it
Roots
on
is
a
in
menu
Wimpy.
somewhere.
Levi Roots, reggae wimpy.
It's a great
Where
name,
he
isn't it?
is.
Levi Roots.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I wonder if
pretty-
it's his
pretty
real
solid
name.
name.
I wonder if it's his real name.
Probably
Quite
not.
Yeah.
No,
What are the
I reckon.
chances?
I reckon he's actually
It's
like
like a
he's
stage
not.
name, probably.
Yeah.
He's not. I bet day to day he's in a business suit and tie. just
Yeah,
goes
he probably
about his
panicked.
business.
You know where you make up
Probably
a name?
white, I imagine.
You just look at two things to create a name. You just saw someone was wearing jeans. He was like,
yeah, Levi and a tree.
Levi, Levi Roots.
Yeah.
They're like, interesting. Are you actually black? It's like, yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. He's actually from Bristol. Yeah.
Levi Roots Caribbean Smokehouse in London. That's maybe where you where you got it from.
You do visit Smokehouse every now and again.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
the old toke of the tote machine.
You go in the old
I
Smokehouse.
thought I'd seen it somewhere.
Oh no, so that's a bathhouse you visit quite a lot. What is it called? Roman bathhouse?
Yeah, the Swedish bathhouse.
Swedish bathhouse.
Yeah.
Swedish house, Matthew bathhouse.
21 second, 20. What was it? So Solid Crew. In
So 21 bathhouses.
21 bathhouses in 21 days.
.com.
Nicola says that Levi Roots' real name is John Smith.
That's how we know him. He's got a very, very, very popular drinks brand.
Is
as
your
well.
real name Al Hunt?
It is.
Oh.
Asked and answered.
His
Well, it was
name,
Alex Hunt. Oh!
Oh.
his real name is Levi Roots.
Well, fascinating. Levi, if you're watching,
Again.
What are we talking about? Ice cream flavors.
ice cream. What about reggae sauce ice cream?
Probably been done.
No, I don't want it.
Nah,
I
nobody
don't
wants
want
it.
I don't want it.
Yeah, yuck. All right, should we move on to the final segment of this Terry's Chocolate Orange of podcast that is being hosted this week
Hello.
by Holly.
Hello.
It's called Holly's Bigger Quiz than Matty's.
Name's got a little bit to be worked on.
It came off.
Holly's fired. She broke my pen.
No.
Yeah, you're a real
Right.
piece of work, aren't you, Holly?
No, it was already like
The-
that. I
the-
expect you sabotaged me.
You did this on purpose.
Because you can't take that my quiz is going to be
Yeah.
better than yours.
I don't care as long as I win.
She is the
And
Vernon
I'm on
Kay to Family Fortunes. You are the
Les
Les Dennis. You go on, mate. You're on reruns on Challenge now.
Hey, I'm going to be on extras in 9 years or something.
Yeah, so that'd be good for you.
Good for you, mate. Good for you.
Matty's Big Quiz is hereby cancelled. I don't know why it got cancelled. I wasn't part of this decision. You just special guest host.
Do you know what happened?
Matty ended up in a toilet last night and it went downhill from there.
Oh,
And the quiz went the same way.
oh,
Right
okay.
down the toilet.
So I decided to bash one together, save the day.
She bashed one out.
Do you know what actually happened?
No.
Matty left the quiz at home.
Oh, Matty left the quiz at home.
Oh, you've just shattered the illusion.
Matty left the quiz at home.
He did.
Okay, should we get started?
Yeah,
Let's.
Holly, tell the people what this week's quiz is about.
This week's quiz is about cats, which is one of my favourite topics. I care very deeply about them.
I think I should be okay at this, hopefully.
Yeah, so it's a mixture. We've got a mixture of like most of them are number questions, and then I've got one multiple choice. So let's get started.
Let's get going.
Let's do it.
All right. So the first question: how many cats are there in the United States alone?
Good lord.
Who's an expert in this kind of question?
I'll
Gets up.
Yeah. This is not what I signed up for.
I'll
Not.
start with you, May.
Great.
This is how it feels, mate.
Yeah.
This is how it feels.
I don't like this. Okay, so I'm going to go with 30 million.
30 million. Callum,
26 million.
26 million. Al,
13.5 million.
13.5. Jed,
68.3 million.
68.
It's a lot of cats over there.
We're going to go billion. now.
And Mark.
250 million.
Okay.
Wow, it's like a plague.
200
Load of cats.
A hell of a lot of pussy.
million. Well, I can confirm that Jed got, well, you're
A little bit off.
a little bit off, but the number of cats in the United States is 88 million.
Oh,
Not bad. Not bad.
Well done, Jed.
Yes. Point. I'm on the board. I'm getting
One
on.
cat point for you.
One cat point, which is actually worth 10 Matty points. So that puts me quite high up in the leaderboard.
Okay. Next question. How many muscles control a cat's ears?
Who's going first?
We'll go with Callum.
Again, 30.
30. Okay, Matty?
20.
20?
No.
20. 20.
12.
12. Okay. Mark.
7.
Okay. Jed?
6.
If it's 1, I'm going to punch you in the face.
And Al?
12. Has anyone said that? No one said that, actually.
Matt, you said 12, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh, did you say 12?
You can
did
say
you?
12
You can
too.
have
Say
12
12.
together.
Say 12, it's alright.
Well,
I think we know what the answer
Yeah,
is.
come on. If you know anything, it's cat's ears.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a cat's ears.
Well, we have 2 right answers.
Oh, man!
Is that actually correct?
Well, it's a
Or
few
closest.
off, but it's 20 muscles control a cat's ears.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
still.
Oh, still.
Still, we got
Yeah.
got the point.
Cheers,
I
Al.
was 2 away from being drawn as well.
Oh, okay.
You almost got on the leaderboard.
Almost.
Never going to happen.
Hey, excuse me, I was in the final 2 once and I lost in the tiebreaker. Just saying that, okay? I'm not completely useless.
All right. What percentage of their lives do cats spend asleep?
Where we going?
Okay, we'll start with Jed.
I'm going to go for 75%.
Okay. Al?
65%.
Oh.
Callum?
60%.
Oh, fucking hell.
I was going to say 65 as well, but I thought...
Language.
Matt?
Who gives a fuck?
76%.
Okay. And Mark?
I'll go with 66%,
Oh,
like the order.
man.
Okay. So, the answer to that question was 70%. So, Mark,
Caged it in.
goes to you.
I nearly said 70%, but
That is a lot of time to spend asleep.
Yeah.
That
I don't
is.
call it a catnap for no reason.
I knew. I've read that it's 2/3, and I tried to figure out what 2/3 close to is in percentages, but I'm just
66.
dumb.
Yeah.
What did you say? 75?
75.
Oh,
So I went
yeah.
a bit high. I knew it was around that, but education needed some help.
66 is actually 2/3.
Is it? So
66.6 reoccurring.
A little
Maths. So that's
digit
it,
at the
yeah.
end.
And they said 80.
Oh, okay.
Ah, not bad.
Close. All right, this one's a fun one. What is the richest cat's net worth?
Oh,
Okay.
we know the cat.
And we
Classic
will.
grumpy cat.
Actually, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Real cat, not some like
Real
animated
cat.
one or
I
something.
will let you know the story behind it when we
It's got to be keyboard cat, though, isn't it?
get to the answer.
I think some
You
rich.
thought that's what I was going to say. didn't
No,
you?
I thought you were going to say keyboard
Yeah.
cat. I reckon some rich person's just left a load of money to their cat.
Yeah, it will be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with you, Al.
£2 trillion.
You.
This is
richer than all of the top 100
Okay, I've gone
combined
Can we
richest
make it
people
in?
in the
okay.
Can we
world.
make it in dollars?
Gone
Sorry.
too high.
Bill Gates cat.
$2 trillion.
$2 billion.
Two billion.
No, you can't change
Well,
it.
I've changed.
Well, you can.
Well, I have.
Well, I'll put it down as
To be fair, I
2,000
did
Al.
change when I went
Okay.
for my cat's ears answer.
You've gone through. You've gone through the change.
Jed, what about
Richest
you?
cat in the world. 17.2 million.
Point.
I mean, it's a cat. I mean, come on.
No.
It's only-
Okay. Callum?
15 million.
Okay. Matthew?
I'm going to go with 17.3 million.
And Marcus.
$150 million.
Okay. Wow. There were no bang on correct answers again.
This is
but
shocking.
surprise winner, Callum.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, we need this checked. We need this.
I'm not doing first.
Okay, so the richest cat's net
Confetti
worth is
explosions.
$13 million, and Callum answered with 15 million.
That is
Oh,
pretty good.
man. But that was a that was a question that wasn't worth any points. That one. That was just
That's just a
Don't
practice
take
run.
this away from me, okay?
that was just a fun just for fun one.
And yes, in fact, he got his money from his owner, who gave all his assets to his cat when he
Can you
died.
leave your money to a cat? It doesn't have a bank account or anything.
Apparently, this one does.
They do.
No, he's got a big old
Litter
bed
box.
made of
It
cash.
keeps under the
Isn't
litter
there a
tray.
cat that is like a mayor of a town, though?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
pretty
that,
sure.
I doubt that the wage is that high, though.
No,
For
but
it
I
to
mean,
be
you said
in
you
17,
can't, you said
right.
you can't give your earnings
Yeah,
to
I
a
guess
cat.
if you vote, yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't know.
Okay.
I said 100 billion.
Nathan, that was terrible.
Not as bad
You
as
mentioned
mine.
my hat again, and I'll destroy it.
This one is multiple choice. So, what is the name of the Egyptian goddess with a cat's head? Is it A, Isis, B... Ow.
Come on now.
Come on, Al.
Yeah.
So, A, Isis, B, Bastet, C, Bess, or D, Hathor? And we'll start with Callum, since you...
Whatever one Bastet was.
Okay, that's B.
B. Yeah.
Right. Matty?
Could you go through those ones again,
Yeah,
please?
so Isis, Bastet, Bess, or Hathor?
I'm going to go with Bess.
Okay. Mark?
I'm going to go with the Islamic State answer.
Okay. Jed?
I'll go for Hathel.
Okay.
And have
And Al?
ISIS.
Isis. Well,
Just wanted to say that, didn't you?
Bastards.
okay. Callum, you were right again. The name of the Egyptian goddess, who is the goddess of cats, fertility, and women, was in fact Bastet.
Way.
This is turning into a nightmare.
This
What?
has gone wrong. This has gone.
What a bastard.
Holly, I managed to get through this entire season working out mathematically how to not give Callum a win in this quiz, okay?
Now that we have
And you're
an
going to
impartial,
destroy my hard work.
an impartial host who is actually going by the rules, but Callum is actually winning.
I basically lied. He got so many bang-on answers throughout this entire season.
Whatever you did to make sure Callum didn't get any points,
Yeah.
it was good.
Well, you know what, Matt? You still have time to put back. So
I'm going to do it.
We've got some chat. We've got Nayflar takes back his comment about your hat, and it's actually lovely, and he's just jealous. And T Swain is back.
Hey, hey,
Swear.
Swear, you don't need to take back the comment about the hat, Nathan. I mean,
No, like you do.
No.
And I kind of don't accept your apology. Weirdly.
Okay.
I do. I love you.
Right. So this one might be a little bit mathematically challenging for me, but it's okay. When was the earliest evidence of the worship of cats as deities in Egypt? When is it from? In BC time.
So you're giving clues. It was before
Well,
2018 years ago.
So we'll start.
minus years.
Minus years.
We'll start with you, Matt.
Oh, thanks again. You're really not helping me out here. 3,500 BC.
Okay. 3, 5. Okay, Mark.
2,500 BC. Quite a long time ago.
Jed.
I don't think I got that right.
1,672 BC.
Basically,
No,
what I was going to say.
That exact number.
Apart from the last
To the
two.
exact number.
No,
1,672.
Yeah.
Yes, you're making it
Yeah.
really easy for the math skills to come in.
Okay.
Just 1,600, like around
okay.
that sort of thing.
Ow.
Mine was going to be 1,650.
1,050.
BC, obviously.
And Callum.
1800 BC.
Oh, man.
Matt.
Yeah.
He's right.
You're pulling it back.
Oh, yeah.
Not dead on.
That's what you like to do, pull it back.
Yeah. When the time is right.
The earliest evidence of the worship of cats as deities is from 3100 BC.
Oh,
God.
come on. Back in the
What did
game.
you have?
Coming for you.
What did you say?
T Swain had
3,700.
3,700.
Oh, right.
So that technically
Yeah,
was the end of the quiz, but I did come prepared with a bonus question or a tiebreaker.
Cat facts.
So we'll take that to you guys, I guess, as a
This-
tiebreaker.
This is amazing.
Oh
it's
my
me
God.
and Callum in the tiebreaker.
No tension.
How has this happened?
It's going to be the biggest upset.
Oh my lord.
So this connects to the last question. What was the artifact that they found that was the first evidence of cat worship in Egypt? And I have multiple
Okay.
answers. So it's either a cup, a statue, a ceremonial mask, or jewellery.
Whose answer do you want first?
Callum, go on.
Ceremonial mask.
Okay.
Well, now I can't
And-
go for ceremony. Can I?
It just keeps going on.
Yeah. So what were the other answers? Sir?
A cup, a statue, a ceremonial mask, or jewellery.
I'm going to go for jewellery.
Okay.
Would you like us to make 2 more guesses?
Yeah. I didn't come. This should have been
Elimination
a
round.
Elimination
I
round.
did wonder what would
All
happen.
right. Okay.
So the 2 remaining answers are...
A cup or a statue.
Oh.
So
Sudden death. Proper
Oh.
sudden death now.
and
Ooh.
why don't you just both say at the same time what answer you
You have
think?
to say it after 3 because otherwise you're not going to go
Ready?
for what the other one says.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Cup.
Statue.
Oh!
I can tell you that the winner of this week's bigger than big fat cat quiz is Matthew.
On top.
It was indeed a cup with
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my! You cannot. Podcast and Twitch viewers, I cannot describe the happiness that I'm feeling right now.
Do you want to give an acceptance speech?
I kind of just want to put my finger up at Callum, actually.
So, for any new listeners or viewers, what just happened is we have done. When did this start? How many rounds have we had?
Since
I think
pretty
we're
much since the
about
beginning.
12?
No, about halfway.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
we're about.
But yeah, so
12.
so let's say we've had 12. We've
So
had
it's
12
good.
Matty's big quiz rounds. And this whole time, Callum hasn't won a single game. Every other person, including did Craig win one as
No,
a guest?
Craig-
no,
Craig
so
didn't.
But you don't count.
Craig didn't. So everyone's won at least one game.
I've been in the tiebreaker twice.
Some people have won more than one.
we
Hey.
don't count though.
But it was always Matty's big quiz. So this is the first week and the only week that Matty was actually able to score a point. Callum's
he
not won a
did.
single game, and Matty's on his only opportunity to win a point has won that point, and Callum is still winless.
Holly, what was the correct answer?
It was indeed
Didn't
a
Matty
cup.
intimidate you when he said?
We've got
He's trying so hard to
Like,
make me
I,
fail.
to be fair, like the narrative that you structured throughout that entire thing was perfect. Like you gave him a chance, you gave him a shot.
No,
he
I-
was the underdog.
I appreciate that last question being when he came down to 4 and it was just like,
So-
none of us got it right.
Yes, here is what it was. So it was a crystal cup decorated with an image of the cat-headed goddess Mafdet. The goddess Bastet was originally depicted as a fiercely protective and warlike lioness, like Sekhmet.
That definitely looks like a statue.
That is
The picture on the Wikipedia is an actual statue.
Cup statue.
But I think it's like this isn't
Yeah.
just
A cup
the
statue.
specific thing.
But as Bastet's image softened over time, she became more strongly associated with the domestic cat.
Oh,
They've-
happy days. Oh,
Mayflower
happy
said,
days.
Mayflower said, no! I was rooting for you, Callum, and T. Swain said, congratulations.
Mayflower, there's a reason I didn't accept your apology. I knew there was something, an underlying current.
Right. End of season 2. Matt, you got on the scoreboard, but it wasn't enough to win overall season.
Yeah, it was because that one. Surely that was the most important one. It was the bigger quiz.
So wait a minute, you've won your own quiz round, so you don't have to give away a prize.
You've won Holly's big quiz.
Which
You were the only winner for my big
Of
quiz.
course it was. So just want to check what my prize is first before I give the...
You can continue to sit in this house, and I will not kick you out.
Oh,
Wow.
Should we go back a couple of
I think that's what they get at the Oscars, isn't it? They don't get ejected. Like Leonardo DiCaprio has normally been booted out of the Oscars as soon as
They
he's
have
lost.
like rocket powered,
But you didn't
Like
lose, you
ejector
won.
seats.
and they just go straight through the ceiling. There's
Yeah.
no like open ceiling either.
What do
No.
we all get for losing?
Well, if we go back a few weeks, Matty owes me a hand job now. So
What?
Holy shit, that wasn't on air.
What is this? This has to do with a quiz?
You are ruining my cat quiz, my pure innocent quiz about
Cat, you were
cats.
smutty.
in Jed's words, what a crock of shit that was.
What? No, I enjoyed the
Oh,
cat quiz.
excuse me.
I enjoyed the cat quiz.
Listen, Callum, just because you don't understand
Callum,
cats.
You got the closest you could possibly get to winning. Like, you even got down to sudden death. Like, this is like the most heartbreaking thing that's ever happened.
To cats.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I really enjoyed the quiz. Thank you, Holly, for being our special guest host.
Thank you, Jed.
And so, congratulations, Matty. You won a very unique one-off special edition of Holly's Bigger Quiz. But overall winner at the end of season 2, because it can't continue over to season 3 because quiz section's done.
We've been waiting. We've been waiting to be able to.
It was like
finish
a
this off.
16 contracted quiz. I was like, I can't fucking bother with all this. But look, we're done. And I couldn't be happier. So, but Mark won.
Mark is the pretty random
Quizmaster.
quiz champione for season 2.
Callum, I noticed you're not clapping. There.
Callum, you fucked up for yourself.
You had
a chance.
You had a chance. It was.
You had 12
that-
chances.
There's 12 chances. Mark, you've won. Congratulations to Mark. Pretty random Quizmaster.
There will be a special prize winging its way to you on our mid-season break podcast.
Oh,
segue.
stay tuned. Stay tuned for the special one-off 50th episode
50th
extravaganza.
episode.
But that does it for this week's show, and that does it for season 2.
Nobody bothered. Who was waiting for some tears? Was waiting for some wails? Not the animal, the sound.
Some
All the
whales.
country.
Yeah, or the country, or the town.
Welsh whales.
Ones and spoons.
Someone's put another coin in now. He's made a comment. Pretty Random Podcast coming to an end of season 2. Thank everyone for staying tuned for the whole way from the beginning of season 2, and we'll be back with season 3 pretty soon. But in the meantime, and in between time, how about you check out some of our other stuff, including Games Re-Up. Isn't that right, Al?
That's right. That is me on YouTube doing retro game reviews, let's plays. Soon coming to Twitch.
Ooh.
Hey.
And obviously Let's Plays as well, which my brother does, predominantly horror games. So if you've got any suggestions for Twitch streams, leave them on our YouTube page or Twitter.
Which is?
Games Re-Up. Just search that, you will find it.
I'm sorry, but that clip of you losing your shit playing that game is just the funniest thing.
Yeah, I'm not very good at Call of Duty.
Had you had anything to eat that day?
And I had.
He had a slice of toast.
So can you imagine? Can you imagine
That
the
was my
reaction
fuel.
if
Yeah.
he hadn't had a little snacky
Shaved his
food?
own head. All right. Speaking of shaved heads, something that never happened on season 2, but Callum, you also have a area of expertise that you can talk about.
I
Go
do
for it.
really. I want to check out there. I do love these guys. Really, it's just an act I put on. But yeah, I run an art page on Instagram, Neverender Design. Also going to check out there now with added 3D printer,
Wee.
which I'm going to be messing with quite a bit soon.
You can't
Over
have
the next
sex
2
with a
days,
3D
you-
printer, Callum.
Don't stick your dick in it.
No.
I've tried.
Oh.
It burns.
Oh,
You
boy.
could create some now, though, couldn't they?
Create what?
Penises.
I
Yeah.
genuinely could.
For real.
Callum's plug page is turned is turned a
It's got traffic. It's
dark.
crashed. The website's
yeah.
crashed.
Pretty random sex toys coming soon.
Yeah. There you go, see?
You don't know what you get. You just open it.
It's a piece of broken glass.
Pretty sure this looks like a tin opener. Pretty sure this is a corkscrew. But we'll go with it.
No.
Bit of fishing tackle. Alright, Callum. Your thing's still on the screen. Tell them about Never Ender Design.
I do stencils,
we
multi-layered stencils, mostly of the grayscale variety, but I do vary and do comic book stuff every now and then. I also have some Chester Bennington prints available to purchase. Some might appear on screen, if not, they're up behind Mark, as you can see. They're £20 each, and all profits will go to a mental health charity, which we decided to be Mind. So yeah, delivers anywhere in the world. And if you go to my my store, which is neverenderdesign.bigcartel.com, it should be up on there. If not, it'll be the links in my Instagram or Facebook bio.
Lovely stuff.
Sorted. Get on it. Never Ender Design. All one word. Never Ender Design. And you can find them all across social media. Just give them an old Google search. What
the hell was that?
Is that you?
It came from that area.
Mark. What's happened?
Somebody farted.
Matty farted.
Whoa! Slander, bitch.
We are going to have to be taken off of the air for a few weeks.
Yeah,
It's good timing.
Yeah,
It's good timing.
Chaos. T Swain saw your Stormtrooper skull design in the Instagram story and said it looks really cool. And he's also dropped a little bit of a plug for something I think we were about to go on to.
Yeah, Mark, tell them some of our other social media channels. One that's actually recently created, but quite popular.
Yeah, we've got Pretty Random Memes on Instagram. That's pretty_random_memes. Or just search Pretty Random Memes. And obviously you can find all of our other social media. Just go to Google and search Pretty Random Podcast.
And make sure you switch your notifications on because you want to get on those memes before they become dead memes.
Yeah. I actually had a meme on there, I think it was last night, that was only 24 hours old.
Oh, then it died.
I even did the screenshot crop of it. So I created that thing you see.
It's like the sea monkeys memes. They die so quick. So it's dead. Dead memes.
Sea monkeys.
Sea
The
monkeys.
The
You
sea
remember
monkey of memes.
The sea monkey of memes
Pretty
is
Random
us.
Podcast. The sea monkey of memes.
Okay, 2018 season 3 is coming soon. It's not going to be like a long break. It's just going to be. To be honest, we're on a break. We had to have a talk. We needed a chat, and we're on a break. But
we're gonna see other podcasts.
we're just gonna see how things go. We're just gonna see how things go. If you're willing to, we're stay friends. But yeah, the Pretty Random Podcast is on a break. We'll be back pretty soon with season 3. But we do have some other stuff coming as well. Mark, tell them about it.
Pretty Random Gaming on Twitch, on this Pretty Random network right here. Pretty Random Movies on YouTube. Pretty Random Memes.
You were really plugging that meme page.
Wait, it's on fire. It's lit. our Instagram followers are shooketh.
Lady and Shooketh. Okay, so for the final time for season 2, everyone needs to say a heartfelt goodbye. Callum.
You put me on the spot. Fuck.
Well, it doesn't need to be
Just say
heartfelt.
bye.
You don't just need to say. You say whatever you want. You can say something to the viewers who've supported the channel. You can say whatever you like.
Oh, honestly, yeah. Thank you very much. It's been quite the experience. It's been different. Never done anything like this before, and it's been fun.
Matt,
Indeed.
I can't stand the sight of you people. I need a break. I'm gonna go chill out in my bath, my open top bath.
your
for a
bathroom
few
exploded
weeks.
because of the bath bomb.
Exactly. So I'm gonna take a couple of weeks breaks. See.
And wait a minute,
see
what's
how
an
I feel.
open top bath?
What's a closed top bath?
Around.
A watery
You're in a
rave.
water coffin. Water coffin. You need to go figure some shit out.
I'm gonna go figure out my life. See you in a few weeks, guys.
Holly?
Yeah, just thank you to everyone for letting me in. Thank you for letting me be a part of it, and thank you to everyone who watches and donates and follows, because it really does mean a lot to us.
Yeah, and I personally, and speaking on behalf of the entire team, have really enjoyed having a female input on the podcast.
Not so much.
You're a piece of shit, but it's really it's been really refreshing, because if you look at like the period of like last week and the week before, where we were having some quite in-depth discussions, and then you rewind a few weeks and we're just like, yeah, porn, yeah. You're like
Dicks and tits. Well, we've gone quite hard on dicks this week.
Julian
Clary back again. Julian Clary back.
Julian Clary made a comeback.
Oh god.
He wants his comeback.
Al, how's he going to get
Scrape it
that?
off your teeth, Al.
Yeah, exactly right.
That was amongst my appreciation for Holly. So, I'm sorry, but
It's okay. I mean, I understand that Matty wants to steal the spotlight from me because he's feeling threatened.
I was the feminine part of the
the
podcast.
podcast
okay.
first.
He's
until-
feeling threatened.
Yeah.
He's feeling
I
threatened.
understand and forgive him.
Al, what would you like to say?
Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.
How brilliant would that be if we could just cut there and didn't go to Mark?
The man who started it
He
all.
jumped straight to me.
Because we're ending with a big
Okay,
finish. We're not
okay.
going to end with you.
That was the finish.
Oh,
Nobody
savage.
wants your fucking mug. It's the last thing they see
Yes,
before
they
a break.
I think, but when we all do sign off, though, we're going to do the game 3 at point. So, Mark, this is your baby, really,
My
and
baby.
and
love
um,
child.
and you're working hard on it behind the scenes. We kind of just rock up, invade your house, and start chatting shit. But yeah,
Leave a trail of empty cans in our wake, and then they're gone the next week.
so from season 1, when the 3 of us sat over there with Rock Band microphones, to coming all the way to the end of season 2, is there anything you'd like to say to people who have supported us?
I want to thank every single person who has come to the stream to watch us. Every single person who's interacted with us in the chat has given us fuel, energy, and conversation pieces. Every single person, we are absolutely... I think every single one of us can speak to the fact that we would never, ever have thought that anyone would want to tip us or offer any kind of...
Give us 100 quid.
Well, yeah, any kind of monetary contribution whatsoever, even to the extent that, like, we started this in October, and by December we'd gained affiliate status on Twitch, which was not even... I didn't even think it was
It wasn't on the
possible for us.
horizon, was
No,
it?
not at all. So, yeah, I want to thank every single person who listens to the podcast as well. And, yeah, just stay tuned to the podcast
Yeah.
and to Twitch for all the other things we're doing. But stay tuned, get your subscription button pressed on the podcast, because there'll be something in between the seasons. So, yeah, your 50th episode is coming up.
Wink,
and
wink.
it will be a big special.
There we
Big
go.
special.
Yeah, so don't forget...
John's just coming back. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Booked in.
What a...
Craig's hasn't confirmed yet.
Oof. That's, well, yeah, stay tuned to social media channels to see what we're doing in the meantime and in between time. But from everyone at Pretty Random Podcasts, we'd like to say thank you once again for supporting us. This is the end of season 2. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then you'll see as soon as we come back, because we don't know when we're coming back yet for season 3.
No.
But we do know that we'll be back on Twitch in a few weeks' time for the 50th episode extravaganza black tie special event edition, featuring more random chat, more quizzes, more challenges, more brass facts, more of Al,
Sure you're all ready for that?
and more of interacting with you guys, which is what we love doing. So thanks everyone, and we will see you very soon.
Doodle pips.
Bye.
Bye.